Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. Say what's good, what's happening. Wanted to chop it up with y'all real quick, man, before I head out to the gym, man. Cardio night, about to get it in, I'm talking about. But, Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2 is going down November 23rd. That's next Saturday. You know what I mean? Luis Ortiz was the very best available opponent for Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz 2 is happening. That was already in the lock. Tyson Fury, he's still evading. He's been evading Deontay Wilder for the longest, fighting Kroger cashiers and Walmart bag sackers and shit like that. You know what I mean? He really couldn't get anybody else that's, worthy of anything in the ring. Dillian White, he's failing drug tests. You know what I mean? So he on that stuff. So the best available opponent, who is probably more dangerous than all those guys that I just named, Luis Ortiz. Now, Luis Ortiz, man, I've been really keeping a close eye on him as he's making his return, back to Deontay Wilder for another opportunity at the WBC belt, the real championship belt from the real heavyweight champion, the longest reigning heavyweight champion in the game right now. I believe he is the longest reigning champion, period, in boxing right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he's extremely motivated, man. Luis Ortiz is extremely motivated. I was watching some of the behind the scenes, that they do, like the all access type joint. And, the brother been getting down as far as his toning down, getting ripped. He working with old boy Sean Porter's athletic strength and conditioning coach. And he's been doing a hell of a job getting him right. Got his wind right, got his breathing good. You see the abs start to form. And that's a big dude. Like, Luis Ortiz is a huge beast. Like, bruh, big ass dude, bruh. He getting toned and he getting right. He looking better than he did in the first fight. So I expect him to come into the ring looking real good. And strong and as fast as possible. Now, of course, it is a couple of years removed, so he's going to be older, of course, but I think he's going to be very, very motivated for this fight, seeing that he was so close to winning the first fight. He had an opportunity in the, the 7th round, where he could have got Deontay Wilder up out of there. And Deontay Wilder admits, man, he caught me with a good shot. I was damn near out of there. But the beast, the heart, the mentality, the desire to win of Deontay Wilder is what pulled him up out of that 7th round and allowed him to come back in the 8th round and get that dominating knockout stoppage. You dig what I'm saying? But this is going to be a very exciting fight. You got the history factor. It's a rematch. You got two guys that I feel like two of the top 3 or 4 heavyweights in the division. Of course, Deontay Wilder is number 1. Ain't nobody better than Deontay Wilder. Ain't nobody more dangerous than Deontay Wilder. Ain't nobody more powerful than Deontay Wilder. Don't nobody pose a big of a threat as Deontay Wilder. You dig what I'm saying? But I put Luis Ortiz at around 2 or 3, maybe 4, depending on how Luis Ortiz performed in this fight versus Anthony Joshua. I really like, I really like Luis Ortiz versus anybody at the heavyweight division not named Deontay Wilder. Now, again, this is a dangerous fight for Deontay Wilder. It's a very dangerous fight. You got a guy that has fought you before. He kind of seen what you can do. He's been in the ring with you. That same thing goes for Deontay Wilder as well. He getting a second look at Luis Ortiz, so he kind of get that same benefit. You dig what I'm saying? So this is a dangerous fight both ways. I'm really, really, just excited to see the entertainment factor of this fight. To be honest with y'all, I'm going to do like an official prediction, but I see Deontay Wilder going in there and doing his thing, bro. Like, I feel like he's going to be even more focused in this fight. I feel like he's going to be on a whole nother level. You dig what I'm saying? I think he gonna go into this fight, determined to get the stoppage and get it quicker than he did the first time. You dig what I'm saying? But I can't wait to see how it play out. But just shout out to Deontay Wilder, man. We need more fighters like him. We need more champions like Deontay Wilder. You know, a lot of people, my last video that I put out, man, about, you know, the difference between Devin Haney and most of these other young fighters and most fighters in general, man. You know, when you get that title, a lot of these guys start shaking and moving and, you know, moving strategic and ducking and dodging and doing all this. But here it is, you got Deontay Wilder want all the smoke. You know what I mean? I look at the way, I listen to how a champion talk. I look at how he carry himself. You know, gracious but yet dangerous. Humble but yet, you know, vicious and strong. And he'll take your head off if he need to. You know what I'm saying? I see the same thing in Devin Haney. Humble, gracious. You know what I mean? But he want to fight the best. He got that mean streak about him. You know, and I wish it was more fighters like this, man. I wish it was more fighters like Deontay Wilder. You know, ain't hiding behind no protection plans, man, and they really want to get in there and fight the best. It don't matter who it is. They willing to test their skills against the best. Deontay Wilder is the baddest man on the planet. And, I mean, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? This, if you got to get behind Deontay Wilder. This is a real heavyweight champion. Deontay Wilder is the true definition of a heavyweight champion. You dig what I'm saying? I see that there are some people that probably initially wasn't really rocking with Deontay Wilder. They getting a chance. He's talking more. They getting a chance to really listen. He been telling y'all, he been showing you who he really is, but motherfuckers wasn't really listening. Now people actually shutting the fuck up and listening to what the man's saying, watching how the man move, watching how he carry himself. And once you exposed to that on a consistent basis and you actually paying attention, ain't no way you ain't gonna root for him. Ain't no way you can't like Deontay Wilder. Ain't no way you don't want to see that man win. It's the character within the man. You dig what I'm saying? We need more people like that. We need more fighters like that. We need more champions like that. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments about the rematch between Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz going down November 23rd. Contender regime, boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.